Hey everyone, we are back at Disney World. We're at Epcot today for round 2 of the International Food and Wine Festival. If you missed round 1, you can check our Facebook page. We did some live streams, live video on Facebook there. We didn't have our camera then, so we didn't like film it, put it on YouTube. But you can check that out there. Chelsea put a link to that. You can find our Facebook page and check those. But today, we're gonna go back around. We're gonna do some things again that we did the first time that we really liked. We're gonna skip some things that we did the first time that we just thought were okay. Nothing was bad, everything was good, but some things just okay. And we're gonna definitely try some new things. So it's a little crowded here today. It's really hot.
Very hot.
But yeah, we're gonna go around and see if we can get some good food here and hopefully give you guys an idea of what they have this year at the festival. So hope you'll follow along and enjoy. All right, so we're here over at the Earth Eats booth here in this little culinary corridor.
And what was this one officially called?
Steakhouse Blended Burger.
And it was really good, which is why we got it again. It has a little chip on top, some kind of sauce that I remember being really good, arugula. Let's see if it's still good. It's still really good, but I think last time they put more of whatever that sauce is on it. And the sauce is the part like I really like.
Isn't it like a cheese sauce? I think I remember now.
Maybe.
We'll check we didn't grab the passport, but we'll grab one.
Yeah.
And yeah, the last one was pretty loaded.
But it's still really good. I mean, the burger's good. The crunchiness of the little chippy is good. I would just, like, if they just gave me a pile of that sauce and I could just dip it in and eat that, like that would be preferred. Still really good though. You wanna try?
Yep. Yeah, I agree. A lot less sauce, cheese, whatever it is. Bun's really good. The meat's a good blend, which that's what they're going for. I will say, I actually like this one a little bit more than the last one. The last one I felt was really dry.
Oh, really?
Really dry. This one's really moist. I was waiting for it. They had to cook it. So.
Oh. Well, there you go.
I agree with you. If they had the cheese or the salt, whatever it is,
yeah,
it'd be a home run, but it's still really good.
Well, there you go. So we went and grabbed a passport, and this was what we just ate, the Steakhouse Blended Burger, and it was a brie cheese fondue that was on that burger. Also at this booth, you can get an Impossible Burger slider with wasabi cream and spicy Asian slaw on a sesame bun. By that little V that's right there, you can tell that it's a vegan option. So pretty cool that they label stuff in this passport. All right, we're over here at the Flavors of Fire area, but I want to show you, look, you can see where they're grilling or smoking the food. You can see the big pile of wood and all the smoke coming in, and it smells like really good. Like if you're like me and you like campfire smell, like it smells amazing right here. So, pretty cool. I like that you can see what they're doing. It's fun.
All right, just stopped at the Flavors of Fire booth. We got 2 items. One that we had the first time we came, which is the piggy wings, the Korean barbecue wings, and they were really good last time. And now the new item number 2, is the skirt steak with a cilantro aioli. So that will be new. I'm not a big cilantro fan. Chelsea really likes it.
Yes, really like it. I don't know what else is going on here, but we're gonna find out. I already see some onions that I know I'm gonna push off to the side, but that is not a problem. Onions are easy. I'm trying to find the menu here so I can show you the whole menu of everything you can pick from.
So as you can see, Flavors from Fire, the piggy wings, which we got, the Korean barbecue and the sesame seeds, the pork wings. They did have smoked corned beef, which we didn't go for that because we don't like onions. I don't know, that just sounded okay. We did get the charred chimichurri skirt steak, which has the cilantro aioli on top of the pickled vegetable slaw. Just didn't know that had onions in it, but that's okay. We can get around them. And then chocolate picante as well. So, interesting. And that is at Flavors from Fire, which is over in the culinary corridor. So let's give it a go with the skirt steak.
All right, I'm gonna dissect like just a little bit. because I don't like onions. So bear with me here.
If you're doing that, I'm gonna go back to the wings here. Really liked them last time. It kind of reminds me of Ohana wings.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more of a Korean barbecue flavor. As far as I'm concerned, the piggy wings are still a major hit. And of course, these are called wings, but it's just pork on the bone that they've cut to be in a wing size. Now we have the skirt steak.
This is really big.
Early results aren't good.
The meat's really good. Like, the meat's actually really tender. Like, you should try a bite of the steak because it's like pretty soft. The aioli is like, it more so kind of just tastes like a spiced ranch. Not spicy as in hot, but just like some ranch with some pizzazz or something like that.
That's weird. You think if you label it as cilantro, that would be I mean, cilantro is a pretty strong flavor.
Yeah, I mean, I taste cilantro, but it's not like the thing I taste the most. I taste ranch more than anything.
How's the smoked corn cake? Does it have any flavor, or is it just...
I would say it's kind of bland, but not bland as in gross, but bland just as in neutral. It's pretty heavy. I wouldn't recommend this for like a hot day, which is going to be like every day in Florida, so I don't know. I think if I was a little cooler, it'd be like, oh wow, this is really hearty, but I don't dislike it at all. Like I said, the meat's the best because it's really tender. I'm just okay with it.
Actually, before we run, one last mention on the corn cake thing here. There's actual large pieces of corn in it. So it's not just cornmeal or like corn flavored.
When I first started eating it, there was just kind of like one like kind of poking out from the side, and I thought like, oh, maybe there's just like a couple in there. But it's like, it's riddled pretty heavy with pieces of corn, so it's a chunky cake.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
We're already talking about how heavy it is, and it just got worse. So.
Yeah.
So we don't know where we're gonna go next.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Back at it over in France. After we took a little break, we went on Frozen.
Yeah.
Because as we were walking by, it apparently had been broken down and just reopened. So we thought we would get in for a quick wait. And the cast members outside apparently were saying 15 minutes. It's like an hour.
Yeah, not quite 15 minutes. And that is something to keep in mind with that ride, is that it's the fast passers that bog it down. So just keep that in mind. Even if it does break down and you think you're gonna get on really quick, the people who have been waiting to use their fast passes may bog it down a little bit. But it was nice to stand inside in the cool and everything, and it's a fun ride. It's really cute.
I'm not the biggest Frozen fan, but I actually do enjoy that ride. That was the second time we've ever done it.
Yeah.
The first time was the last time we came to Food and Wine. It's pretty cool. I like how my favorite part is in the line. They have, when you go into like the guy, I don't know the guy's name, but he has like a little shack and he like has a sauna in there.
Oaken, I think.
Something like that. That sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I could be completely wrong.
Anyway, they have like when you look up, they have a polar bear, and then they have a troll, and then on the desk there's 2 other trolls, so it's like a throwback to when it was Maelstrom, which I really like that ride. And I didn't notice this time, but I know for the first time I saw there were puffins too. So yeah, you can see that stuff in there. It's a cool little throwback to that, which I always like when they do things like that. Like I said, I liked that ride. So, but this one's cool too. So anyways, break's over. We're back here in France trying the creme brulee, which I don't think we've ever had any at all.
I don't even know exactly what it is. We're not fancy food eaters, so.
I think it's like torched custard. I don't know.
I know that I know it's done correctly if it's hard. You get like a little tap, tap, scrapey, scrape test.
That sounds right to me.
And it is tapping.
And it is scraping.
And it is scraping. So yeah, so good start.
Described as a creme brulee with house-made raspberry jam.
Ooh, I didn't know it had raspberry. I like raspberry.
So let's see.
Okay, going in for the big break. 3, 2, 1, kerplow. I see a lot of white. Let's see. I'll just go in blind here. There's the raspberry. I want a crunchy. Okay, let's see what we got here.
I anticipate you liking this more than me, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Good?
It's so good. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's like a raspberry pudding with like a crunchy candy on top.
Oh.
I really like it. But like a really good candy, and it's not like overly sweet. And it's like kind of cool on the inside. I wasn't expecting coolness since you have to like torch it to get the card. But yeah, there's the raspberry. Yeah, I like this. All right, your turn. Your first bite of creme brulee.
I like the filling a decent amount. I don't like the top.
Oh, well, you can just push that over to the side and I'll eat all that.
That doesn't surprise me though.
No.
I'm not a big candy fan.
No.
Sweet fan in general. I do like the raspberry. That's my favorite part.
The actual raspberry pieces?
Yeah, the jam.
Yeah.
That is, that's refreshing.
It is, and I was so shocked that it's like cool inside.
Yeah.
I think if you have a sweet tooth and you like raspberries, like this is a good to go.
Yeah.
I really like it. I'm glad we tried it this time because we didn't try this the first time, so.
Never had it.
No.
We'll have it again.
Yes.
So just in case you were gonna get the creme brulee in France, these are the other things you can get there. Escargot croissant with garlic and parsley. And I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Beer braised beef with bacon, onion, and mashed potatoes. And then of course the creme brulee. So,
yeah.
I took Spanish in high school, not French.
Oui, oui.
2-for-1 special this time.
Yeah.
So, we stopped off at the refreshment port and got some traditional poutine, which we love poutine, and we had this last time we were here, and we really liked it.
It's right next to the Canada, next to Canada.
It's called Refreshment Port. It is a permanent structure that's always here,
yes.
But they do have festival offerings. And then I stopped in New Zealand and got these mussels. So we're gonna give this a go. So these are steamed green lip mussels with garlic butter and toasted breadcrumbs, as you can see here. These look pretty good. Let's go with this one here.
I don't eat mussels, but if I was going to eat a mussel, I would think that one would look good.
That's pretty phenomenal.
All right.
You get the classic mussel taste, you know, seafood taste.
Mm-hmm.
The garlic and the breadcrumbs are very seasoned. Of course, garlic, but
are the breadcrumbs like crunchy or?
Mm-hmm. They are. It's really well done. There are breadcrumbs, they are crunchy, but they didn't do a lot of them, as you can see. It's just like kind of a little smattering of them.
Yeah.
And it gives it a nice, you know, crunch and something different, but it doesn't like overwhelm it by any means, which is nice, even though they're really good tasting. You're here for mussels, not bread.
Do mussels like fill you up pretty decently? Like getting 4 of those? Is that how much were they?
$4.50 for these mussels.
I think that's pretty good, right?
Considering how big they are and how good they are, I would say so, you know?
I mean, that's kind of one of the cheaper things that we paid for today.
They're very good. Poutine, which was $6.99. Now the actual booths do not charge tax. I'm gonna lean in because Canada Rocks is going on over here, or whatever it's called. And
I think Canada Rocks is a good name. If it's not already named that, they should rename it that.
Right? I mean, look at the rocks. You know? So
yeah.
the regular food and wine booths do not charge tax. The price listed is the price. The refreshment port where you get the poutine is not a booth, so it does charge tax. The regular poutine, they also have a beef brisket one and like a sweet potato one, I think. This regular one is $6.99 and 46 cents of tax, so $7.45 all in.
Okay. Which, if you take a look, you get like a pretty good pile of fries.
It's a lot.
We actually had this, our first Food and Wine run in September, and we really liked it. And what we really liked was how much cheese curds they gave you.
Of course, we've ventured back over into Canada to enjoy this poutine. It's only right.
You have to eat poutine in Canada.
Yeah, and our last stop is going to be the Canada booth.
Yay!
Because it's our favorite.
It's our favorite.
So we're gonna finish this now and then we're gonna hit that. Let's see if it holds up to the test of time of a little less than 1 month.
Same. I got a really gravy fry and a little curd. But I think it's a pretty good brown gravy. Like, I really like brown gravies, and I think it's pretty good. Like, it's better than I would have expected the first time I had it. Now, if you're like from Canada, or you're from up north where you can get poutine often, it's probably not gonna stand up to your standards, because we had poutine once when we were in Western Canada, and that was the most like phenomenal thing I've ever tasted.
Shout out to Wieners of Waterton.
Oh man, Wieners of Waterton. If you could release your recipe, I'd be forever grateful. But this is really good. Like, if you're having a craving for like some poutine or something, I think this is worth getting. And they also had a brisket poutine over in the same area. So if you kind of want like some meat with your poutine, I didn't really want that today because I didn't want something that heavy, but that's there if you want to try it. And I think they also have a sweet potato poutine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a few different options there, but I really like it. It's good.
So we're gonna finish this up. We're gonna hit the Canadian booth for some filet and cheddar cheese soup. How to put a bow on it. So we mentioned earlier that it's a lot busier today than it was the first time we came. But to be honest, I haven't waited in a single line. I mean, maybe one person in front of me, I think once. But every other time I've literally walked right up to the register. So this is a nice change from years past when we've come, where it would snake through the stanchions way back and you'd be standing in line for like 20 minutes to get something. Now, we've come on a weekday both times. I'm sure that plays into it. There's also a Halloween party tonight, so maybe more people are over there.
You know what I think helps is that I feel like every year they're adding more and more booths.
Yeah.
And I think that's really helping. They have more in Future World and the other areas of the park, not just the pavilion. Have they like stretched the number of days throughout time too?
That could have helped too. I don't think this used to run as much as it does now.
Yeah.
But that's good. So now you can come and enjoy it, because when you're standing in line in the heat, most of those lines are out in right direct sunlight. That's no fun. And you know, you don't really want to eat certain things when you're doing that. So to be able just to get in and out and get the food, that's nice.
Yeah. Seems like Epcot is getting their food and wine groove. So
definitely.
So that's good. So Matt's running over to get our filet and our cheese soup from the Canada Pavilion. While he's doing that, I wanted to show you that they're bringing out the floats for Illuminations. And also that Illuminations is going to be replaced soon with another show by the end of summer of 2019. So if you really like Illuminations, make sure you get out here before the end of summer of 2019, because that's the last time they're going to have it.
And there it is, the last meal of the day.
It's good to end on a good note. I haven't even tasted it yet, but I know it's going to be a good note. This has not failed us 1 year, and we've been coming here for many years.
Yep, it's our favorite every single time. So officially listed as Canadian cheddar cheese and bacon soup, served with a pretzel roll, and the Cellier wild mushroom beef filet mignon with a truffle butter sauce.
And those are the only 2 items at that Canada Pavilion, other than the drinks and everything, but those are the only 2 food items.
Yeah.
So
we're just gonna start eating.
We've only had it cooked perfect. It's good. It's
I mean, at least as far as we're concerned.
Right. I mean,
we like medium.
People are very particular about what they like steaks, but yeah, this one looks pretty medium. And this is basically what you get at Le Cellier. So this is a good testament to Le Cellier if you haven't eaten there yet. We actually haven't eaten there either, but we want to one day.
Yeah.
Because this is so good. But yeah, I think it's nice that they have this option, because if Le Cellier isn't out of your budget, but you still want to try food from there, then this is an option for you. So that's nice. Okay, we're at the end of our eating palooza. What was your favorite today? After you chew. Chew, chew, chew. Chew, chew, chew. Chewy, chewy, chew, chew, chewy.
This is my favorite every time.
Canada.
Cellier filet mignon and the cheese soup together. Yes. That's the tops. I really like the poutine.
Mm-hmm.
Mussels are really good too. I think number 3, it's almost a toss-up between those piggy wings and the mussels. Those mussels were really good.
The poutine's your number 2?
Yeah.
Wow. I would pick the filet and the soup. I think I would put that creme brulee as number 2 for me. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was totally up my alley. So yeah, I'd put that as number 2. And then I think I'd do the piggy wings number 3. Then probably the poutine.
All right, that'll wrap it up here, I think, here at Food and Wine, at least. Not sure if we're done. We might get into some more fun adventures later in the day.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to have you tag along if we do. But if not, we're gonna sign off right now. Be sure to check all these videos out. Go back to our Facebook page. Check out where we live streamed the first time we came to Food and Wine in 2018. So be sure to stay tuned. And signing off from Epcot to the sounds of some Canadian band. We'll see you next time.
Happy travels.